There's the whistle. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into a stride so quick.
Whistle's gone, that's foul. And here's Barcola. Let's do it. And the shot! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
And it's hoisted clear. Mikolenko. Into the channel. Some good work on the right flank here. Now it's Malinovsky. No way through, so back it comes. Turns and goes back. Malinovsky. Played out to the right.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Malinovsky. Kamavinga. He's found a way through. Hernandez was alert to the possibilities, but in the end, Ukraine have a free kick. Zabani. Zinchenko. He's had a shot! Saliba shifted upfield. Rabiot. Great defending, strong and determined. It's come loose. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Punched away. He's having a shot! Oh, it just wouldn't sit for him.
Mikolenko cannot be faulted for trying. It was asking to be hit just a bit straighter.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Barcola. Saliba. Kamavinga. Upamecano. Rabiot. Upamecano. Rabiot. Aim forwards. And he's there to get it away. And claimed it back swiftly. Saliba. Upamecano. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Might be danger here. Camavinga. Barcola. Saliba. Camavinga. Barcola. Camavinga. Malinovsky. Played into space out wide. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
That is a great pick out. And it's Hernandez. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Malinovsky. Barcola. Hernandez. Saliba. Camavinga. Camavinga, gently done. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Upamecano. Rabiot. Camavinga. And it's played forward. Cuts out the pass. Mykolenko. Zinchenko. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Played towards the other side. Hernandez moved on forwards. Barcola is onto it in a flash. Malinovsky thinks about the shot. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Ukraine playing high up the pitch here, very much taking a front foot approach. Mykolenko. Zinchenko. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. And the ball's done its job. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Koundé, anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Sabani.
Ukraine. Well, Peter, look how far up the fullbacks are getting now. This is really high.
And constantly after the ball, aren't they?
Yeah, I think they're weighing up their options to see how long they can sustain this and suppress those wide opposition players.
Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Hernandez stood his ground strongly. Camavinga short changes him with that pass. And it's Hernandez. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! Oh, that is rather wayward. Sabani, Zinchenko, he's in space and looking for options. Barcola, Rabiot.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Mykolenko, Sabani, Zinchenko, Malinovsky, spread out to the left, Olise, now it's Mbappe. Zinchenko does really well to win the ball there. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. There's the shot! Great chance! It goes to show he is human after all.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Koundé, and it's gone back to the keeper. Keeper's got good distance on that. Great ball if he can get there. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
It's an inviting looking ball, that. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Hernandez. Doué. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Olise. He has found the way through. And here's Mbappe. Tries to get it clear. That's really well manoeuvred. Camavinga. Maybe goalless, but it is not without interest.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
Koundé. Olise looking for a runner. Big chance, corner. Driving on and making good progress. He's through here. And it's Mykolenko. That's tidy. He's got to be in here. Can he finish? And that has been clubbed away. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Zinchenko. Oh, that's a foul. Which side of the line is that? No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
It's a loose ball. Moved on forwards. Hernandez. Mbappe. And here's Elise. Barcola shapes to shoot.
Barcola has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
Malinovsky pinged towards the front line. Upamecano, Camavinga, Saliba, Barcola. And it's Doué. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Proves too strong. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Zinchenko, Mykolenko, that's a bad place to challenge. What's he giving? Well, the referee has given a free kick just outside the box. Camavinga, Hernandez, Saliba, shifted upfield. Zinchenko, Malinovsky, Zabani, Zinchenko, Malinovsky, Zinchenko, Zabani, and it's played forward. Out to the left it goes. Mykolenko, that's a delicate pass. And he's there to clear it. It'll be a throw-in. A chance to play it in. Koundé can get it clear. Olise getting this one clear. They get a throw in. Koundé. Played back in. He's shifting through the gears here. Zabani forwards and with intent. And it's Mykolenko. Goes to finish! Cleared without complication. Oh, that's nice. And the ball's come loose here. Zinchenko. Malinovsky. Zinchenko. And that was very necessary. And that's been won straight back. Zabani. Mykolenko. Knocks it out wide. Camavinga. Rabiot. Oh, can he get onto this? Zabani. Played back to the goalkeeper. Malinovsky. That's an excellent interception. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Malinovsky. Lovely, now then. Malinovsky. Zinchenko. That's a good... Tries a shot! Goal! Ukraine!
Ukraine, well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
Ukraine have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
And here's Elise. Rabiot. Camavinga. Rabiot. Barcola. And here's Elise. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! It's off target and by quite a way.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Zinchenko. Mbappe, that's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And the finish! He's got away with one there.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
Upamecano. Doué. Camavinga, aim forwards. Goes for a shot! Mykolenko. Zabani. Malinovsky. Half an hour played now. Saliba. Camavinga. Rabiot. Rabiot gently done. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Upamecano. Koundé. Very nicely done. Koundé's cross. Defending of the desperate variety. And it's Mykolenko. Zinchenko. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Doué was only too happy to help out in defence.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Upamecano, driven forward. Mykolenko. Mykolenko. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Doué. Doué played out towards the right wing. Mykolenko. Malinovsky. Zinchenko. Mykolenko. And it's Mykolenko. Zinchenko. Now it's Malinovsky. Mykolenko has it in a wide position. Can he deliver? Danger averted for now. Out for a throw. Played into the middle. Saliba. Hernandez. Barcola. And here's Doué! Camavinga. Over to the left. Oh, perfectly measured that. And the pass is intercepted. That has been cut short. Olise, aim, chance! Gets it away. And for a moment, time stood still.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
And here's Barcola. Olise, real chance! Mbappe shoots! Sticks it away! France are back on level terms.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Camavinga played over towards the opposite flank. Olise. Olise. Plenty waiting in the middle. And here's Mbappe! And that's caused a worry or two.
Mbappe is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Malinovsky. Zinchenko. Played out wide. Zinchenko goes on a charge down the left. Looking for a decent ball in. And it's Mykolenko. Clearly not happy with that. Doué absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Barcola's cross. And he's cut it out. Malinovsky. Mykolenko. Zabani. Carries far too far and out of play. Doué. Barcola. Decent chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
Barcola really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And it's been played through. Barcola has it out wide and in space. Big chance! Malinovsky. Zabani. And it's played forward. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Mignon, long ball by the goalkeeper. Doué is fouled. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Mykolenko gets over and intercepts. Zinchenko. Zabani. Malinovsky. Zabani. Moved on forwards. Doué. Hernandez. Has a quick glance. And Here's Barcola. Barcola played out to the left flank. Barcola, Camavinga. Malinovsky. Tsigankov looking to penetrate opposition lines. Zinchenko. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And he welcomes it in. Calmly anticipates. Barcola. Hernandez. He's got away. Oh, surely! That's going to go a long way. That's really well cleared. Showing good feet. Gets good distance on it. Oh, red, nice interception. Hernandez. Into stoppage time, very little left on it. Rabiot forwards and with intent. And that has been cleared. Oh, perfectly measured. And a chance! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
They've played it short. Delivered across. Here's the header! Deftly away. Barcola doing full tilt down the left. Lovely. Olise! A real chance and a real let-off.
Oh, it was a brilliant touch to set himself up. Just a shame that the finish let him down.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Malinovsky. Zinchenko. Malinovsky. Oh, nicely intercepted. And there's the end of the first half. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. The midway point of the game. Ukraine get the second half going. Mykolenko. Saliba gets it clear. Barcola proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Saliba, that's really well manoeuvred. Zinchenko. Zabani. Mikolenko. Rabiot have it back and can go again. Koundé. Rabiot. Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. Upamecano shifted upfield. Olise. And it's Koundé. And that has been knocked clear.
France clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Zabani. Zabani forwards and with intent. He is through here. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. And the shot! Koundé aim forwards. Rabiot. Doué. Hernandez. And they've got rid. And it's Hernandez. Doué spread out to the left. Nice control. So who's he picking out? And here's Barcola. Barcola! And he thumps it clear. That's good play. Time to deliver. This looks promising. Koundé. Olise. Barcola. Barcola! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Cleared away. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Rabiot. Koundé. And it's Koundé. Nice physical challenge. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Zinchenko, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And he goes cross-field. Now that's well seen too. And back to the goalkeeper. Olise. Out to the right. Barcola. Rabiot. Moved on forwards. That's really well manoeuvred. Gets it away. And here's Barcola. Doué. That looks a good cross. And that's the keeper's ball. Barcola. Hernandez. Hernandez, gently done. Zabani, and the keeper's got it again. Malinovsky. Zinchenko. Rabiot. And it's played forward. Oh, such a clever touch. Oh, whistle's gone. Now then. The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
And it's claimed by the keeper. Saliba, Camavinga, Upamecano, Koundé, Rabiot forwards and with intent. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Mikolenko. Saliba, Upamecano. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, as you'd expect, Peter, that defence ought to know when to step up or drop off, and they finally made the decision to get tighter.
And he's heaved it away. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Malinovsky moved on forwards. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Malinovsky. Out to the left it goes. Over to the left. And it's Mikolenko. Too much pressure, and he's lost the ball. Olise absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
That's really well manoeuvred. Malinovsky. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Look, the only way of becoming more aware, Peter, is by lifting your head and realising who's where around you.
Mbappe! And they've got rid and reclaimed it in a trice. Doué. And he cuts out the supply. Spread out to the left. Mikolenko, looking to get on the end of this, is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Mbappe! Mikolenko. Koundé did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Takes a shot! He can get that clear. Deftly away. It is a corner. tries to get it clear. He's in plenty of space here. And it's Hernandez. Now it's Mbappe. Doué. It's run loose here. And here's Mbappe has a shot! Sabani. Zinchenko. Aim forwards. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Camavinga. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Oh, a delicate chip through. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Shot a goal! Same again, same outcome. Rabiot. Elise. And it's Hernandez. Sigankov wins the duel this time. Zinchenko, gently done. Mikolenko. Zinchenko. Saliba producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Barcola. Hernandez. He is just caressing the ball. Oh, it's played into the air. Oh, what a climb! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Ukraine, well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Time for a change in personnel. Sabani. Mikolenko. Mikolenko goes on a run down the left wing. Zinchenko. Malinovsky. And it's Mikolenko. There are a few waiting for it. It's crossed into the middle. Nice interception, well timed. And that's really well manoeuvred. Zinchenko. And that's surely a foul. Free kick. Barcola. Elise. Rabiot. Cross goes in there. Defending of the desperate variety. Malinovsky. Out to the left it goes. And it's Mikolenko. That is lovely. Mikolenko, and that's aimed into the middle. Well, the pressure is relentless. It's a very, very high press.
Yeah, because it's all about winning the ball back at the earliest opportunity, a trigger by one player for the others to follow and designed to force opposition mistakes.
Great defending, strong and determined. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
The worst choice he could pick. He needed to get his head up and see the outlet to his right.
And here's Barcola. And he's there to clear it. Rabiot. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Hernandez. No, he's overshot the green. Aim forwards. Shot, surely! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Saliba. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Koundé is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Chance for a shot! Goal, Ukraine! Into the lead once more. Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Moved on forwards. Hernandez. Koundé does really well to win the ball there. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
And it's played forward. Rabiot. Out towards the flank. Hit into the middle. It's a mighty effort! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
France have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution. Koundé. Rabiot. Barcola. Camavinga forwards and with intent. Rabiot. Koundé. That is Koundé. Camavinga. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Camavinga. Koundé, aim forwards. Barcola. And he's managed. And the shot! They've done it! What remarkable powers of recovery! France making consecutive changes here. Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited for me. Now they can go one better, possibly.
And he welcomes it in. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. France present their opponents with the best possible chance here. A lot of furious gesticulation, but it is never going to make the referee overturn a decision.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Goal, Ukraine! A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
Ukraine go into the lead. Kamavinga looks to the other side. Nkunku, and it's lofted through here. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
That is a brilliant interception. Koundé, gently done. Oh, it's Dembele. He has found the way through. Hernandez. It's a threatening. Can he finish? Really well taken goal. It's level again. What a match we have. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
And now he has two. So there's going to be another change here. So all square and not for the first time.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
"75 minutes played. Moved on forwards. Yaremchuk! Goal, Ukraine! And they get themselves in front! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Ukraine get themselves into the lead.
What a great time to score, but it does give the manager a real headache. Does he sit on this lead now or try and finish it off?
And that's really well manoeuvred. That'll be a throw-in. Cross in.
France really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
And here's Mbappe. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
Rabiot with the short one. Now it's Rabiot. Oh, shooting chance! Clears it away.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Sabani. Tries a deft little ball. Oh, smashing header! And that would have been game, set and match.
Yaremchuk really can't believe it. He let the opposition off the hook there, and he knows it all too well.
Malinovsky played with finesse. Yeah, he's fouled him there. It's gone for a throw-in.
France really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Koundé. Saliba. Nkunku. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Koundé played into space.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Well timed, excellent interception. And he shoots! And that could have brought them level.
Yeah, you always felt that they were going to up the tempo after going behind. It's not like they have any other option now.
And it's been taken short. Now it's Rabiot. Rabiot with the delivery. Cleared away. Back in once more. Defending of the desperate variety. And here's Barcola. And it's Digne. Digne, now here's the delivery.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Oh, good spread. Receives it in a good position here. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Upamecano getting this one clear. And a shot! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Oh, what a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous, and he's kept his team in it.
And it's played forward.
France really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Malinovsky. Over to the left.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Upamecano chooses to go cross-field. Saliba shifted upfield. France are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
Real chance! And no, he couldn't find the finish. Upamecano. They've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. The referee's awarded a free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Saliba. Nkunku. Barcola. Lobbed in behind. Saliba. Barcola. Thinks one through. Can he finish? Oh, that could cost them.
Well, the lead may be fragile, but the keeper was focused and strong.
Rabiot plays it short. And it's Digne. Hangs in across. And he's there to clear it.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Upamecano. Now then, the ball's come loose. No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Ukraine can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Rabiot. Camavinga. Tries a measured ball. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Koundé played into the box.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Muscular approach does pay off here. And here's Mbappe. Is there any support? He might not need it.
France really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Mykolenko. Zinchenko. Tsigankov, given the lift of his goal. Shoots!
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
big chance! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Rabiot. Camavinga.
Well, they're supposed to be chasing a goal, and yet there's no urgency or sense of awareness. They've got to wake up.
Succumbs to the pressure.
France really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Zabani. Yaremchuk. Wakola is the guilty party there. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Zabani. Zinchenko. Malinovsky.
Ukraine really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
And here's Mbappe. Mbappe done delicately. Mykolenko clears it away. And it's Rabiot. Nkunku. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Now it's Dembele, crossed into the middle. A hefty challenge, but fair enough. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Yaremchuk. Zinchenko. Malinovsky. Zinchenko. Saliba. Digne. Digne played over towards the opposite flank. Dembele. That's been slipped through. Can he find the finish? Played out to the right. He's in a good position here. Tries a shot! It's anyone's ball now. Rabiot. So time is nearly up. One final twist perhaps. And here's Camavinga. Camavinga crosses it in. Chance for a cross, maybe now or never. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. France perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with this final score. They clearly feel that their efforts warranted something more. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, the game plan for me just looked a little confused, and the crowd seemed to pick up on this early on, and it just created a kind of negative vibe around the whole stadium, and I think this performance was one best deleted from the memory bank now.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.